Today's episode brought to you by Astera Pixel AX1s.
We're sponsored.
That's right.
We wish.
All right, you got to listen. You got to listen to this cast to know what we're referring to.
It's an inside joke, but if you do watch the episode, you'll get it.
You'll be in it with us.
Exactly.
You'll be in the inside of our crazy brains and how Cutmaster Music is now going to start advertising at all events.
Exactly.
Period. Unless you pay for premium Cutmaster.
Premium service. No, it's a good episode because we do talk about events, and I feel like a lot of topics just kind of go off of that.
Yeah, today was more of a freestyle, right?
Yeah.
Where we talked about our events, the topics for today stem from that. And then we get into the grab bag session, which is looking at some horror stories.
They're pretty bad. They're funny, honestly. They're really good.
Yeah, they're good. And then we take it back to the music today with a few tracks that we're bumping this month. So
good music, good overall episode. I feel like it's a nice, fun one, nice and light, nothing too crazy. So it's a good one.
That's right.
Let's go ahead and jump right into it.
Let's do it. Sponsored by Folgers Coffee.
What do you like better, Christmas or wedding season?
Mr. Gray.
Yes. The answer would be wedding season.
Bingo.
Well, you've just inspired me to hire a DJ, so thank you.
Oh, well, good luck finding a DJ who can move and shake like this.
You are now listening to Cutmaster Cast.
Welcome back, peeps, to another round of the Cutmaster Cast, your favorite wedding industry podcast. My name is Chris Romero.
What's up, everybody? My name is Tony Pacheco.
And we are DJs straight out of Albuquerque, New Mexico with Cutmaster Music.
Straight out of Burque.
That's right. Boom. And if this is your first time joining us, we'd like to welcome you to the show. And if you are an avid listener of the podcast, we thank you for listening, and we would love it if you'd help us out and share the cast with your friends. And what I like about this podcast is it kind of, I think it's good for everybody that's into weddings, whether you are a client or whether you're a vendor or, working weddings yourself. I think there's a little something for everybody. So
yeah, we really do touch a lot of different topics, but it all kind of is centralized around weddings and then the DJ aspect too. But yeah, I feel like if you are interested in weddings, this is a really good pod for that.
Right. And there's really three areas that we like to chit-chat about here. We talk about our weekly events, and then we've got wedding industry business tips and hacks, so that covers the vendor side of things. And then at the end of every episode, we go back to the music. We take it back to where it all started for us, and we talk some music as well.
Exactly. It's nice. It's a good little pod. I'm a fan of it.
We're
what is this, 20?
This is episode number 20.
Yeah.
Episode number 20. We made it.
We have made it.
That's right.
That's a lot of episodes.
We made it, Mom.
We made it. Like, Mama, I made it.
I made it.
I'm on
yeah,
YouTube.
we're 20 in. We've been pretty good about being fairly consistent every week and getting an episode out. So, yeah.
More guests to come and
That's
more
right.
episodes. So it'll be good.
Yeah, and I like the guests that we've had so far. I think, especially for the wedding industry peeps, we've had some great topics and discussions with, planners, photographers. We're hoping to get some other, some other favorites.
I feel like Ashley was like kind of a planner, but she also gave us a whole different outlook on it because she managed the whole venue.
Right.
Too,
She did. She gave us the venue side of things.
That's cool.
Which is pretty cool. So we're hoping to, we want to bring in everybody, florists,
everybody,
designers.
Yeah.
If you're, maybe
caterers, cake.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So if you're actually interested in coming in and hanging out with us, I promise we're fun people.
It's a good time. We just hang out and chit chat and it's cool.
Yeah. So, okay. So let's go ahead and get into our events.
Yeah. You had a busy weekend for sure.
I did. This was I had a back-to-backer.
Nice.
Which for an old guy like me is a little rough.
I like that. I like the back-to-backers that are at least one at home or in Albuquerque.
Right.
Last year I did a back-to-backer in Santa Fe, and I made the mistake of not booking a hotel, and it was also Balloon Fiesta weekend, so it was so bad. And I had to come back, and it was La Fonda, come home, Four Seasons, and so that sucked.
Yeah,
but
that's rough.
I had a double header just like 2 weeks ago or whatever, and it was Albuquerque, Los Poblanos, and then Hyatt or Four Seasons. So that was at least a little bit better.
I think my industry friends out there that are over 40 can probably relate. When you have a back-to-backer, just, it's just you're tired. It's like, I mean, it's so different than when I was your age and in my 20s and 30s where you were kind of doing it all the time. You would do 2-3 events a week and, it was no problem. And then maybe even, or an event and go out with your friends the next night or whatever. Just like, it was so different. But now as I've gotten older, and my events didn't even go late. So, we'll
That's
talk
good.
about it. But I had one that was here in town.
Yeah.
On Friday was at Sid Cutter Pavilion. And then
Nice.
Saturday was in Santa Fe.
Nice. Okay. Well, let's talk about the Sid Cutter. What happened there? How did that play out?
Yeah, so the Sid Cutter
Where is that?
wedding. So that Sid Cutter Pavilion is at the Balloon Fiesta,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the Pilots Pavilion, and they use it as an event space. And I don't mind it there. It's
a
pretty
solid spot.
It's pretty cool. I like the load in, load out is very easy for us. There's power all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
This wedding for Ryan and Marcus, I actually got connected with them through Marcus's parents, who he was a coach for my oldest son Jonas in baseball.
There you go.
A few years back. So
Yeah.
great people. It was really fun to do this for them. And Ryan and Marcus actually they were married already, so they got married last week out in Florida. That's where they live.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so they had a Florida wedding, and so they actually started off the night. It was reception here for all their family and friends that are here in town.
Yeah.
Because they're both from here. And they started off the night playing a video from the ceremony.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. It's like some highlights, and that's how it was. And it was what I liked about this wedding. It was more of just a party. So there wasn't like any crazy big like formalities. They did like that. I think their first dance. Maybe mother, son, father, daughter. And then it was just like party time.
Nice.
And the catering was great. I can't remember the name of the barbecue place now. It's brand new, and I believe it's the same owners as Bubba's.
Oh.
But it's a new place. It's on San Mateo.
Yeah.
Right.
Barbecue Grill.
Yes, it's Barbecue Grill.
Mm-hmm. It's right off of Osuna.
I believe so. It's like right across.
I wanted to try it last
from the
week.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dude, go like. It was phenomenal.
Okay.
They kept telling me, they were like, we've had people that have even told us it's better than Rudy's. And
yeah, they're new. They're the new one on San Mateo.
Brand new. This was actually their first event that they catered.
No kidding.
So they're, once again, friends of the same family that I know.
Yeah.
And so they're getting into catering, and it was very good.
Nice.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, but I had some brisket. I think maybe some turkey. They had like a spicy brisket or something like that.
Nice.
It was really good. I was being very careful not to have too much of that since I had to DJ and I didn't want to spend all night long in the in the bathroom.
Yeah. I'll say that. Like if I have to go, like if they want to get Chipotle or something, I'll be like, I got things to do tomorrow. I can't eat Chipotle.
You have to think. You have to think of the consequences.
I've had that consequence, and you're screwed. You can't use the bathroom.
No,
it's just not happening.
Nope. And so. So it was cool. It was a great night. We also had the Magic Mirror photo booth and had Judith out there training. Actually, her sister who's joined us, Litzy.
Nice.
And then my son Jonas was actually in training for the wedding that he had to run by himself with the photo booth the next night with me at Bishop's.
Nice.
So I had him out there on Friday, and I'm putting the kiddo to work.
Heck yeah.
Yep. So
I don't know if it's probably free labor. Do you pay him?
No, he gets paid.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good.
It's
hard work. It's good. Yeah, right. So
yep. So I got to learn. So
nice.
I mean, some of the highlights for me, no long formalities. That was cool. Their the set list, like their playlist, was good. Was awesome.
Nice.
And I definitely one of my highlights of the night. I was able to get into a New Jack kind of set during the night.
Hell yeah.
So they liked like a lot of the old
your
school
sound too, yeah.
Oh my gosh! But we got into this like New Jack. I played like maybe 4 or 5 just New Jack tracks, and it was like yes. And
those are fun.
My people, the 40-somethings were out there loving it.
That's cool.
But big mix. It's a pretty big wedding. Like maybe I don't know, 200 to 300 people.
Nice.
Like this one, 200 plus.
Pretty big.
So it was a good size.
Nice.
But yeah, so that was pretty fun. It was good. It was good. To
How long was the dance floor? open dance portion?
That one was probably about a solid 2.5 to 3 hours.
Nice. That's cool.
It's pretty good, and ended everything there. Everybody's got to be out at 11, so it ended at 10:30, and we were out of there by 11 o'clock. It was
nice. And that's cool because you probably got some of like the daylight dancing as well, because that's a whole different vibe with like just like older people dancing and stuff. And once the sun goes down, you start going into real party mode.
Right.
You know? But nice.
It was cool.
Okay.
So that was the gist of it. It was a good one.
Nice.
It was a good one to start off the weekend.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what'd you have going on?
I had a crazy dramatic weekend.
It looked like it. I was following you. If you follow Zia,
so stupid
at Zia Beats, I could see the drama unfolding online.
So I guess there was a double booking at Marble Downtown.
What?
Idiots.
Oops, wrong one.
So yeah, they had accidentally booked me along with another band, and I guess the band was booked there way before I was, which makes sense because it was random. Like 2-3 weeks ago, they were like, "You want to spin at Marble Downtown?" I was like, "Oh, always," you know. And
right.
So,
you didn't have anything going on that night.
Exactly.
Event-wise.
So that's what I was saying. The stars aligned where I don't have an event. This random date falls in my lap, and I'm like, "Oh, Marble Downtown, let's go." So I'm super excited. I get a call at like 2 o'clock that day, and they're like, "You know what? We double booked. We're so sorry. We'll make it up to you, but we're just not going to need you for tonight." And I was like, "All right, that sucks." So
yeah, because you had put this out there, right? You promoted the heck out of it all week long. Join me at Marble.
Yeah. And so I have all my fans, all these people who want to come see me, saying, "Well, what the heck? What do we do now?" And I was like, honestly, I don't know. And then I had a buddy of mine who runs Red Door downtown, and he was like, "Yo, we actually don't have anybody spinning tonight. Come spin. We've got an open place. Just come throw your decks down, and we'll figure it out." And it was great. I was supposed to go from 8 till 11, and we went till 1:30.
Dang.
Oh, yeah.
The vibes were really, really good. They had the Juneteenth coming in from Civic Plaza. There was also a Pride thing going on there. And then Red Door is like the low-key kind of gay bar there. So all of the Pride people were coming into there, and it was a party. It's really – and what's cool, too, is they have like an outdoor-indoor area. So I put one speaker outside, one inside, and I'm sending sound all through Central. And so it's a party. People are like, "What's going on over there?" And so that was cool. I'm glad we were able to do something, you know. I'm lucky enough to where, like, I do weddings, and I'm in a position to where, like, that Marble set didn't happen. And I was like, well, that sucks. But I was more upset because we had the homie from Slums of Harvard. They wanted me to remix a song, and we were going to debut the remix there. He was going to come on and rap his part. It was going to be a big moment, right? And so we'll still do it. It'll still happen, but now I got to wait for another Marble Downtown set to kind of happen.
Right.
So
all right.
But what was good is I still was able to DJ, so
yeah,
I ain't mad at that. Yeah. And I got paid, so.
Hey, all right.
Oh, yeah.
I made more money there than I probably would have made at Marble Downtown. But
yeah, baby.
Yeah. It's good. Marble Downtown those are the ones you take the pay cuts because it's the clout shows. You know, those are the big time shows. If you're at Marble Downtown, I was going to pay a photographer. I was going to make $60 all in, right? After doing everything. And so, but I made way more than that. I didn't bring the photographer to Red Door. I didn't think it was necessary.
Nice.
So that was cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then you were at Bishop's.
Yeah, so then on Saturday, did my back-to-backer, and I was out at Bishop's Lodge, which, for those of you that have never been out there in Santa Fe, it's a beautiful property. I mean,
it is.
I was looking at...
hidden.
Because, you know, like, I was looking at all the people that were enjoying their vacations and the pool area, and all, they've got these just different... types of suites and stuff. So I started looking, right? I was like, oh man, maybe this would be a cool place to take Monica one of these times and we can just go have a staycation.
Right? It's like literally a resort. They have activities. You don't have to leave.
Right. You know how much it was, how much it is a night there?
If I had to guess, I'm going to say like over 600.
You're definitely right. And I believe it was 900.
Oh my gosh. A night?
Yeah.
A night, but
is that like the basic one too?
Yeah. That's basic.
Nothing.
That's the basic.
You get to show up.
Yeah, and so it's crazy because I think the top room, like or a suite that you can get, it's like $4,000 a night.
I can't imagine what it costs to throw a wedding there.
Okay, so but they do have a locals discount.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so if you're a New Mexico resident, you can get it for $400 a night. The bottom.
What?
Yeah. So
Man, that's a pretty discount.
it's like
$500 off.
like half price, right? Yeah. So, but beautiful space, beautiful property. This is the first time that I had actually been out on the lawn area for the reception. So we didn't do the ceremony, didn't do cocktail hour, and we were out on the lawn area. And
That's sometimes easier though.
So load in, it's very easy. Power is right there. Like it was actually pretty cool, but it was windy.
Ooh.
All right, so
Scary.
And it was like maybe 15 to 20 mile an hour, just consistent wind until about 8 o'clock at night when things died down. And so it just poses some challenges. Not really for me. Like it was okay. I'm on an elevated stage, so I don't have to put speakers up high. Like I could just keep them at regular level.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to worry so much about my stuff and gear. The photo booth got kind of interesting because it's
Where
a touch.
was it?
It's a touch. The photo booth.
Yeah.
It's in what's called the secret garden area, which is just north of the actual ballroom, and it's kind of like a walled space. And they've got an outdoor fireplace and stuff back there, and a seating area. So it was actually pretty. It's a nice area, but it's hidden, and so I have to tell them about it. So they, this is one of those things where in your mind, I think it sounds great. Oh, I'm going to have this other area that people can go check out and hang out in, and it doesn't work out functionally.
I feel like you're spreading your guests out.
But you can't even like see. There's a wall, and so they had to go inside to outside. Nobody's going over there.
Yeah.
And they had a bar up there, but now this is where it could have worked. If that had been the only bar, then people would have to go over there to get drinks. But it wasn't. They had a bar right there in the main lawn area where they had the dinner.
Nice.
And then they had that was like a secondary bar up there.
Sure.
Nobody was going up there.
Oh wow.
So hardly anybody was using the photo booth. Even though I made announcement after announcement, just like to make sure because they had a scrapbook up there. But one of the challenges that because of the wind, the photo booth is a touch screen, and so anything that blows on it and then bugs outside too, anything that touches it triggers it. So.
And you're in the mountains up there, so you're going to get a lot of bugs and stuff.
Yeah, so it was
challenging.
It was challenging, but it was okay. But so just to give you a little idea of how flow of the day went, it started off on the wrong foot. So I guess I heard that the bride had an emergency. Her dress, I think they said, got dirty during pictures before the ceremony began.
Oh no!
And it we had like a
problem.
A problem, right? Yeah, it was. It wasn't good.
Yeah.
So.
And sheesh, it must have been dirty for it to be.
I guess so. So it was.
What is she doing?
I don't know. I don't know what they were doing. They were taking pictures, and it's up in the mountains. So who knows?
Okay,
I don't know.
It is in the mountains.
Got dirty.
Yeah.
Ceremony got delayed. It's probably, I guess, by about a half hour or so.
Okay.
And
time.
It pushed everything back. And then by the time they got down, so that was ceremony was supposed to start at 5. Didn't start until about 5:30. They didn't get down to cocktail hour until about 6, which that was supposed to have started at 5:30.
Yeah.
They went a full entire hour, so that's 7 o'clock by the time they came down into the reception area. And this only goes till 10. Okay,
like it's a hard.
It's a hard cut 10 o'clock sound ordinance outside. So it was like 7 to 7:30 ish before like
dinner started.
Got rolling.
Yeah.
And then they were kind of like in panic mode, so to speak. So we started rolling out like formalities, and they weren't doing a lot of stuff, but they had
a dance floor.
They put a dance floor out there.
Yeah. Okay.
It's because there isn't. It's just grass.
Yeah.
But they put a dance floor out there, and but we just started rolling into stuff, right? So like literally, and they had a buffet.
Gosh.
So people
Always
are
takes
up
long.
in the buffet. They pass champagne like during dinner.
Yeah.
Like people are going up to the buffet doing stuff. We're doing toasts like while people are in line at the
buffet.
buffet.
Sheesh.
It's one of those, right?
Yeah.
Where they're just like,
gotta get it done.
We're just gonna do it.
Yeah.
So So we do, and we get it done, and then I think like after the toasts were done.
How many toasters?
Oh, so actually, sorry, let me back up. Before that, what was good is when they started the reception time, they went right into first dance, mother, son, father, daughter.
Nice.
They knocked them out right away.
Helpful.
That was kind of their entrance into there.
Definitely.
So that was helpful.
Yeah.
And then they did toasters, only 3.
Okay.
And actually, it was really only 2 because there was one. And then her 2 sisters did theirs together, basically.
Yeah, combo. Yeah.
And they were short and sweet and nice.
Okay.
So
just some hurdles. Wouldn't really go out the way we would want it done. You could do it a real nice way.
Right. But the thing, they were super nice. And this was a destination wedding, by the way.
Okay.
I believe they were all from Texas.
Nice.
Everybody from there,
That's usually a good ingredients.
Right. And so they were really hyped and excited for me to DJ, which I was like really humbled. Like, so they were like, we heard your stuff on Mixcloud, at Cutmaster Chris, by the way.
Yep.
And we liked your hip hop mixes and all this stuff, and we can't wait for you to to DJ. So they were super excited for it, and they wanted to get to that, right? And so after we did the toast, people are still eating, like, and still in line, like at the, and so I made a short announcement. I made a short announcement after that. I was like, we're going to give you all a chance to finish up, dinner, and, we're going to get this dance floor popping here in just a few minutes. Mm-hmm. And she came up to me and she was like, I want to get it going. Like, I'm like, okay. So I started playing like right away, like upbeat dance mixes, and I'm quick mixing too, because at that point it was almost 9:00.
Yeah, that sucks.
We only had like an hour. Mm-hmm. And so, but everybody's eating. And so
it's kind of awkward.
It's awkward. It's an awkward, just like, it's just,
chill, bro. I'm trying to finish my steak.
That's exactly how it felt. It was a weird like vibe, right?
That's so hard. Because you're trying to get it going, and like that's frustrating.
And they had told me we're gonna get our wedding party and we're gonna get out there right away. They didn't. So it was like, here I am, like up there, like trying to get this thing going. It was kind of awkward, but I would say it took probably about a good 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And finally, when people were like finished eating, right?
Yeah.
They got it. They did get out there and party. Like, it was cool. Like, and we had a good like pop and dance floor, and they were loving the remixes and mashups and all this stuff I was playing. I was hitting them hard. I wonder.
I don't blame you. You have to.
I'm gonna go back. I'm looking.
You swing for the fences when you only have an hour, because you're gonna run out of time.
I'm gonna look really quickly at my Serato history. I'm just trying to look and see like how many songs.
That was kind of me last week or two. Yeah, last weekend when I had the Los Poblanos and then the Four Seasons. Both. It was a combined 2 hours of open dance with both those weddings.
Dang.
I had like 45 minutes for Los Poblanos and then maybe an hour 15. Hour at Four Seasons.
So I played in an hour 38 tracks.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, 38. Obviously I'm quick mixing, I'm verse and a chorus and out, and
38 in an hour that's challenging. You know what I mean?
I was flying. For me, like,
I usually say about 25 an hour when I tell guests if I wanted to make a playlist, I'm like 25 to 30 will last you an hour. And so
in and out,
38.
So it was like and it was cool. We hit them hard, and then we finished with the bang. And then this is where things kind of got interesting for me, like as far as the loadout. This like everything was fine. Like I was cool with the time. I mean, when it comes to timing, sometimes it is what it is, right? Like it's not. I'm not in control. So I did what I could with the time I had.
Yeah.
And it was a killer party. But then at the end of the night, if you know Bishop's Lodge and that area, there's really only, for the most part, one in and out for like load-in.
Yeah.
Well, we got blocked in. So I have all of our gear ready.
Yeah.
Right there, like we're ready to go, and I'm blocked in by the other vendors, like massive truck, like blocking the whole
big old semi.
Basically, it wasn't a semi, but it was a massive box truck.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the guy that had set up the string lights, had his van,
the tent
there.
People there, I'm sure.
So all these guys, there was no tent.
Okay.
It was just string lights.
Sure. Okay.
But they had a lot of furniture all like around.
Yep.
And so those guys are trying to pick up their stuff, and I'm just waiting and waiting.
Sucks.
I should have been on the road like at 10:30.
Dang.
And I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. Didn't get on. And finally, I was so upset. I was able to barely make my way around that box truck with the trailer to get to like the front area. We had to walk all our stuff all the way around.
That sucks.
And I was on the road at like 11:15. Like just so I was like, at that point I'm ready to get out, get home. I'm already tired. I'm off.
You're over it.
A double.
Yeah.
And so that kind of it's a little things, right?
Yeah.
Like, I know I probably shouldn't be upset about stuff like that, but it's like just no consideration,
Yeah, it's tough,
So.
Sometimes you just have to get in there and be the first one so nobody gets in your way, But it's when you're unloading or not unloading, but you're wrapping up your cords and all of that. It'd be nice but you're by yourself. All you had was your son, right?
Yeah,
So
that was it. It was just me and Jonas.
Yeah, so you can't ask Jonas to haul that trailer. I mean, he might be able to. But.
No, he can't. He can't. He's in. He's actually doing his driving hours right now.
Okay,
just went through
there you
driver's
go.
ed.
That's how you should get those hours. No, I'm just kidding.
He is a ways away from doing anything close to having a trailer.
Yep, especially with your trailer. Yeah, but with that said, right, you're doing your job trying to unload or tie up everything, get it all packed, and then you come out and there's a big old box truck, and you're like, well, what the
It was just a total downer
at
that point, So anyways, that was for us, minus, not having as much open dancing time, if there was any kind of challenges, that was really it. But it was cool. Otherwise,
client's happy, right?
Right. They were all good. So, just it was fun. And
Nice.
it was a fun set list too. Like a lot of dance stuff. I'm looking at it here, just like a lot of dance. Because I was trying to keep it upbeat, right? So
Yeah, you got to keep that energy high and going.
Yeah, I started off with this track.
Nice.
So started off with that, into Lizzo, About Damn Time, Cuff It, like I got into a lot of that stuff. And all this was on their list. So I was just really playing off their list because I knew I was short for time.
That's what you do, right? If you're short on time and you know that they have these ones that will hit, just pull from theirs. And the hard part is, sometimes when they have absolutely must-hears and they're duds, and you're like, oh, man, we only have an hour and I have to play this.
She gave me a list of 211 songs.
Oh, my God. And you had an hour, and you got 38 of them in there.
I got 38 of 211, and some of those are mashups. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Right. Double up a little bit.
Yeah, but overall, it was all right. It was
nice.
Good. Yeah.
Nice. That's good. I'm glad you had some good weddings and helped out.
Yeah. So,
good help.
All right. And this week, I've got another wedding.
Nice.
On Saturday.
Nice.
I'll be at Hotel Albuquerque, so I'll let you know how that one goes.
That's good. I am off. We're going camping.
Ooh, where are you going?
Navajo Lake.
Oh, that's we were just talking about that.
Yep,
That's I was able to go up there yesterday with my dad and my son. Wife and the other two kiddos are in Iowa for a family reunion. So we took Monday.
Nice
Monday was my Sunday.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah. So my dad has a boat up there, so we went up there and did some fishing, and it was fun.
Nice.
It was great.
Nice.
They said it's supposed to get up to like 100 degrees.
Oh God, really?
This is going to be the hottest part so far this summer for us. So
I mean, it's only been getting warmer, so
the water's nice and cold though.
There's no shade there, huh?
Depends. A little bit.
Okay.
Like, I mean, not
I
when
told
you're out
all
on
the
lake.
homies bring a canopy. No, well, we rented a pontoon, so that's cool.
Oh yeah. That it'll be fun.
Right. So
Yeah, you guys will have. Are you gonna stay up in the campgrounds area?
I think so. Yeah, we have a
there's some
couple
trees
different
up there.
areas. Yeah. So we figure we'll stay somewhere.
It's not like the Butte where there's absolutely none.
Oh,
Like,
good.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Butte. My girlfriend loves it, but
Yeah, we like Navajo Lake too.
yeah, nice.
All right, cool. Well, I think that covers us for the
events this
portion of
week.
this week. So it's time.
Oh yeah,
You know it.
You love it.
Gonna do it.
It's time. The grab bag.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'd rate it in our top 3.
That was top 3, top 2 maybe. We said you know it at the same time.
Okay, so this week I went to the Ticker Talkers. And for those of you that don't know, the grab bag is where we scour the internets, and really, we just need to change the name to just like TikTok grab bag or something.
Right.
So we use TikTok because this is where everybody's posting the content.
Yeah, it's
the
honestly
quick hitters like with this stuff. So it makes it easy.
I feel like the Facebook groups are not it's not the content we're looking for the grab bags. That's all it really is. So TikToks are nice.
These are good. And so I decided to look at like, some wedding horror stories and.
Shoot.
So yeah,
nice.
These ones are going to be good today.
Okay.
So we're going to start off here. Let's see. This is wedding planner Morgan.
Okay.
So let's see what she has to say.
Are you guys ready to hear my wedding horror story? If we haven't met, I'm Morgan. I'm a wedding planner, and I have never shared this on TikTok or anywhere else, really. So my husband and I got married 6.5 years ago, and a guest who we invited to the wedding was someone who he dated extremely briefly in high school. We had moved to the same state. We had all become friends. I thought it was all going to be cool. Boy, was I wrong. So my two brothers-in-law were giving a really lovely toast, and one of the things that my husband's older brother said in his toast was like, we're glad you ended up with Morgan because everybody else who you were with wasn't great or wasn't a good fit. Standard best man line. She hears this, storms out of the room. I don't notice her because I don't care at all. But all my friends did in the bathroom where she was crying and told everybody that she felt very unseen because she wasn't mentioned in the toast.
Oh my.
She then found my father outside and told him the same story. Did nothing to ruin my day, but it made her look pretty dumb.
That's crazy.
Right? Oh
What?
my goodness.
I mean, it's not your day by any what?
Yeah, this sounds like a I don't know, like a toxic
I'm not inviting an
ex of some sort.
I would never in a million years think to invite any ex of mine to my wedding. I don't have.
Yeah,
I guess if the friendship is there, but that's.
So yeah,
it feels disrespectful to my girlfriend now.
So I'm like friends with exes.
Fair.
But none of them were invited to my wedding.
Yeah.
And I would not have done that. I don't think it's good on either side, right?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Exactly. What is the reason of the idea behind a wedding is you want the most important people there. And
right.
It's like, what?
Yeah. So, yeah, kind of strange.
That is a weird
strange
one.
that number one, that she was even invited.
Uh-huh. And then the reaction. I mean,
like,
that just goes to show you there might have been something else there, right? The ex is looking for something.
Yeah, that's
what? Where would that come from?
Very strange.
That is strange.
Made for a good TikTok.
Don't invite your exes, guys.
Yeah, moral of the story.
Don't do it.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one, which is this one is from Weddings Gone Wrong, and
that's the TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they are discussing awkward wedding moments.
Okay.
So I think there's 3 different awkward wedding moments in this one.
Nice.
The videographer didn't even film the bride walking down the aisle.
All right.
Let's talk about that one.
That's fair.
You have one job.
Right. Hey, every video is different. And so if he doesn't feel like that's part of the story, more power to him. But honestly, that's like one of the most iconic shots in the whole day.
That's like probably for a bride.
Yeah.
One of the top things
shots
that she wants.
Yeah, it's her walking
filmed,
down the aisle.
Right?
It's a very big moment.
What are you doing, mate?
What's your job?
What are you doing, mate?
There's probably 2 moments that everyone thinks of in a wedding, and that's the bride walking down the aisle and the first dance.
Yeah.
So if you're missing 50% of the most important part, you're not getting a good review, are you?
The groom stormed out of the wedding aggressively because the DJ stopped playing his favourite Nickelback song.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
More power to that DJ.
Yeah, for me, if the groom is out there and he's having the time of his life and Nickelback is playing, I'm not gonna kill his vibe.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I wouldn't either.
I'll remix something. We'll make sure, but like brides and grooms, they're magnets on their wedding day. I've never ever seen a bride or groom alone on the dance floor.
Now, see, I would have dealt with that during the very initial consult. The minute the groom said you have to play Nickelback, I'd have been like, "I'm sorry, I'm not the DJ for you.
I'm not your guy."
It's not.
It's funny. I saw that it was Young Gravy. He said that Arby's is like the Nickelback of. He's like, people give it a lot of crap, but if you try it, you just might like it.
You know what?
Random.
Hot take.
I don't eat a lot of Arby's, I will say.
I like Arby's sauce.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
I don't know.
It's good.
It's good. It's heaven in your mouth. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Look at this photograph.
There was no DJ, just Spotify, and it wasn't premium.
Oh my god.
Just the ads? Every 3 songs?
Oh no.
That's so bad.
All right. So no DJ, Spotify, and they didn't splurge the, what is it, $14.99.
You spend so much
Premium.
money on your wedding day, on the napkins, on the silverware, on the random things you need, but you couldn't drop $14 for your Spotify premium.
You know, that's the epitome or the essence of cheap.
Yeah,
going cheap.
It is.
You know,
And people say it a lot. I on those Facebook groups, I do see a lot of brides asking, what did you do for entertainment? We're thinking about DJing. We're not. And
Yep.
I see a lot of brides in the comments standing by the Spotify playlist. And that's fine. You know, I think that comes back to what we say. There's a wedding for everybody. But sheesh, if you're not even paying for the premium, getting the ads. Can you imagine? We're DJing, having a great time, and then we're like, all right, guys, I know we're having fun, but if you guys go to Smith's today and tomorrow, you'll get salsa 50% off if you mention Cutmaster. Like, what? That would be the wildest thing if some guy. I mean,
we need to start doing. We're going to start doing ads.
We're selling space during your wedding day.
That's right. You have to pay extra premium for no ads.
Yep.
From now on with Cutmaster music.
If we're DJing, you might hear an ad or two. But hey, you pay us $500 more, ad free.
Do you love what you're seeing on the dance floor? With these Astera AX1s,
we're just
you can take your party from a 5 to an 11.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Hey, you know there actually is some DJs here locally that do advertise during events, and it's actually kind of crazy. But
you know what? So hey, that's a good topic. Real quick. You know what? Putting your signage out all over your stuff.
Don't do it.
I've seen basically ticker tapes that are going across, advertising stuff. So yeah, just like,
I don't know. I feel like Raising Cane's, do it. You know what I mean? Somewhere like that.
So I'll tell you,
advertise the heck out of yourself.
You know what though? It's interesting that you said that because last week, when we were doing the grand opening at Wyoming, there were 2 people that were trying to hang a banner up outside that faced Wyoming, and there was I guess he must have been like a GM or a higher up. You could tell he's somebody that isn't from Albuquerque, but he was there to open up that store.
Yeah.
And he tells them, take that down. I don't want any of that out here in front. And he didn't give like a reason for it, but
it speaks to it being clean and being,
I think that's what he wanted.
Elegant.
He was very concerned about the look and it just being clean.
It can look cheesy, tacky.
And I think that's what we are at Cutmaster trying to avoid as well.
Yeah, you're right.
If you are good enough, people are going to come up and ask you.
It's very true.
And it happens all the time.
Have a card. That's where you really need it. Have cards. And make sure you have all your info wherever they can find you, and you give all those, because that's the way.
So there's one thing that I just started doing, and here is a DJ hack for any DJs that are out there listening to this, that I just started testing, basically, because this was brought to something to try out, off of a Facebook group.
Nice.
And during the open dancing, when I start the open dancing, because I've got the video booth, I will intermittently change out maybe the monogram with this. I guess you could call it a banner, I guess, but what it says is to send requests to @Cutmaster Chris to DM me.
Yeah.
So it serves as a dual function. Number one, I guess it could be kind of an advertisement of some sort, but really it's so that people don't have to come up to the DJ booth and slam your Play Bad Bunny phone in my face, right?
Exactly.
And then I get your requests and I see if they fit, and I'll play them. But then it kind of works for us as well, where you can get followers.
Yeah, exactly.
By doing it.
We'll see.
I don't leave it up the whole time though.
Yeah.
I it's kind of on rotation.
Yeah.
And there's a QR code on there.
Yeah.
So that's
what they scan.
That's what they do. They scan it. It says, send request to @Cutmaster Chris. They scan it. Nice. And then they walk away. And so that's actually, it's been working. I like it because it's been keeping people,
just at bay. It's the middleman,
right?
They're the person that text or whatever is that able to help you kind of manage. You don't have some guy. He can send you a text, but he's not drunk all over you with his beer and
people don't understand.
Yelling in your ear, and I'm like, okay, 2 seconds, I'm doing something over here.
They don't understand you're working.
Yeah.
And that DJing and what we do and how we DJ, it's actually work, and I have to be locked in and focused on what I'm going to play, when I'm going to play it. I might be doing, some skill stuff, whether it's scratching or beat matching and blending and things like that. And people don't understand that.
Yeah.
I can't give my attention to you right now.
Exactly. I'll tell them, I'll be like, don't leave. Just give me 30 seconds. And then, okay, I got a couple of minutes. What's up? What do you need? You know what I mean? But yeah, I like that idea of having a text, it rotating periodically, because then that also helps to relay to the guests, hey, I am taking requests. Because sometimes they'll be like, do you do requests? Is that cool? It's such a controversial thing.
So I did it on Friday. I did not do that at all on Saturday.
Yeah.
And there was a reason for it. And you have to pay attention, and you have to understand doing things at the right times, at the right events, in the right place, right? And the event on Saturday was very clean, minimalistic. In fact, we didn't even use lighting.
Yeah,
they didn't.
Right.
They did not want our lights.
Lighting, right?
All I did was I did 4 uplights on the the pillars that were with the DJ area.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. They wanted their string lighting, the bistro lighting.
Yeah.
It looked great. It looked elegant. It was very bright on the dance floor, which I think also contributed to people not coming out.
Yep.
Initially, and I knew that flashing my that slide that I had made was not, that did not jive with the look and the feel and the vibe that they were going for with that event. So I didn't do it, just
nice.
Plain and simple. So you have to know time, place, and when, to do things like that.
Nice. That's good.
Let's, I've got one more grab bag here for us to play. And this says the very initial cover page says paying $1,000 for a professional DJ at a wedding.
Uh-oh.
They are walking down the aisle during the ceremony. This is the bride coming in with her father, and this is the music the DJ is playing.
I hate this. I guess it's fine. Queued up the wrong one.
Go watch this on YouTube when we put it up there.
They're so awkward.
He has got the wrong track queued up.
I did that once. Not like that. It was during open dance, and I had a piano version of Dancing Queen, ABBA.
Uh-huh.
So I queued it up, wasn't paying attention, and it was like, I was like, so I was
it was like
a big moment, and it was soft and beautiful.
You were supposed to play the regular version, and
exactly. And I played the soft acoustic. It was so. I was like, "What? What? Dancing Queen? No, this isn't it. No." And then I went back into it. But
if you could see the look on this bride's face during the ceremony, she's walking down. This is it. This is her moment with her father, and both of them are like, "What in the is going on?"
Exactly. That's pretty bad. I felt like the ceremony for me is easily the most stressful. Highest level of awareness. I am triple checking everything because it's such a big moment.
Right.
They do remember these things, and yes, you can, have hiccups or something and then have a great night overall, but No, not during the ceremony.
Nope, can't mess up during that time. Yeah, so that one. You can see the look on her face. It's like, oh my gosh.
Triple check, man.
That's right, and don't book cheap DJs for here.
That's what happens when you book $1,000 DJ.
Oh man,
it's sad because that feels like a lot of money, but
well,
that's what that gets you.
Got what you paid for, right?
Yep.
All right, so that's it for the grab bag section. It is time for us to take it back to the music, peeps. Great Scott.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a good quick session today. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these pods. So if you have any topics or ideas that you want us to tackle on the show, first of all, we'd love to do it, and we'd love to have you on as well.
Yeah, so come hit us up. Come hang out on the pod. It's fun.
Let's do it. All right. Let's do it again next week.
Let's do it again next week.
Just for fun.
I love it.
All right.
We'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you guys.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Appreciate you all for tuning in.
Thanks for checking out the Cutmaster Cast podcast. Make sure you stay tuned with all things related at www.cutmastermusic.com.